Hey all guys, and welcome to another episode of Ben's Beard and Beers. On today's episode, we got Lagunitas Hop Stupid Ale. Very excited to try this beer. I think an ale is appropriate for the summertime. Maybe the only thing I would do different is not use this kind of very popular trend of using more offensive words on beers. So maybe I would say Lagunitas Hop Knucklehead Ale, or something like that maybe isn't quite as mean when you drink into the beer. But let's see how it tastes here. I really like Lagunitas. It's a very good beer. I've reviewed a couple of their other beers on this show before, and I recommend that you check them out. Maybe YouTube will even recommend that you check them out too. On the side there, you can see all the episodes. All right. Looks very nice. It looks very golden here. In real life and on the video. Very nice and golden. But you can already smell it just from here without even putting your nose in the beer. You can smell it. It smells very good. Let's see here. This seems perhaps kind of obvious, but you can certainly tell that there are hops, and it almost kind of has like a citrusy or a fruity kind of smell to it. So certainly very hoppy. I'm very excited. I do enjoy hoppy beers, so also good for the summertime. You can see the sun's really trying to get through the blinds there, it being summertime and all. So let's see how it tastes. I'm sorry. I apologize. I went down the wrong pipe, as they say. Let's try. Let's try it again. Wowee! Very hoppy indeed. Again, I want to say kind of a citrus taste to it. Now, something I've kind of noticed is that hops just seem to naturally give me a kind of a citrus taste. So when I drink very hoppy beers, it always seems like there's a lot of like orange to it, or maybe citrusy in the hops. So let's read about it, see what it says. Here we go. Now, Lagunitas is they're very crafty about this, and that's an unintentional joke because about craft beers. I said they're very crafty, so just have a little fun for you. But most beers will have a label, and then they'll have a second label on the back or something, and it'll say, so on about the beer and what it tastes like and all that kind of information. But Lagunitas does this silly thing where they put it on right on the line of the label. You can almost kind of see there that they've got the wording right there. So I'll read it to you folks because it's very fine print. So Lagunitas is a beer where it says, hey, you got to read the fine print. You don't want to sign anything without reading the fine print first. So it says, clean this mess up or else we'll all end up in jail. It's like that's in quotation marks. And then it says, pardon me. And then it says, he was referring to the super critical CO2 hop extraction equipment in the brew house. Like a murder mystery kind of going on here. But wrong he was. So the sensuous honey-like amber ooze was... Now, that's a little suggestive, and I already like to change the name stupid to maybe, something like rascal, less offensive. And now we're kind of getting even a little maybe like toilet humor here in the label, but I'll keep reading and I'll try not to smile. Sometimes it's kind of funny though. It makes you laugh. Or you have a beer and you read something silly and it says, so the sensuous honey-like amber ooze was administered intravenously to the wort kettle. With a massive dose of dry hops, the sacrament was complete. That's a real riddle there. That's a real riddle. I don't know what a wort kettle is, but they call it a sacrament. So it's almost like a story that someone spilled something, and then they gotta clean it up, and maybe this is saying that the way that this beer came about was someone who was, I don't want to say the word, but if they were stupid, and they made it on accident, but it was kind of it was a good kind of accident because it turned into this nice beer there, and they say honey, that it has honey, and boy, I think, in that amber, almost like they expect to see some kind of mosquito there that had bitten a dinosaur, and you'd see that in like a movie, one of those dinosaur movies. So Lagunitas, hop stupid ale, brewed and bottled by the Lagunitas Brewing Company in Petaluma, California, and Chicago, Illinois. Very good beer for the summertime. Very tasty. Very hoppy. It'll make you very hoppy. And we'll see you next episode.